Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of JoJo no Kimyou na Bouken Diamond wa Kudakenai, or you could call it JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamond is Unbreakable, which is on episode 32. Now, this episode right here, wow, not too bad. I guess things got a little tense here and there, so if anything else, let's just get this started. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we have to it that Rohan Sensei attacks a person who's supposed to check on his fire damages, and he gets to know a little bit about him while using Heaven's Door, just in case if he might be the attacker. He's acting a little bit strange here and there. Not to mention when Josuke, going back to Josuke, he managed to pick a fight with the guy who's living in the pylon and managed to defeat him by using his dance powers. Of course, Josuke's dance powers. When it came to energy projectiles coming at him, we have to that Josuke managed to heal it up and reflect it back at the guy. And the guy ends up apologizing and ends up giving out some information here and there, you know? And we get to see his real face, apparently. He pretty much lives in a pylon and so forth, yada yada yada. And he ends up explaining something about a stand user about Koichi, and then he explains much more later. Going back to Rohan Sensei, we have to it that the guy's acting all weird about the damages, and he's doing these kinds of actions that might get you going like, what the hell is he doing? You know, that kind of thing. We also get to see Yoshikage Kira, who he sees a woman doing her hair and getting to work. He has to control himself apparently, and his fingernails are growing out again. So, yeah. We also have to it that Josuke decides to go grab some help after Koichi disappeared, and he asked him for assistance. Although the guy was pretty upset about what Josuke did to him, Josuke on the other hand in exchange will heal him up and fix his injuries. After much pride going on, he decides to let it go and asks him to heal him up, and then he could go ahead and help him out, you know, with the smell. And therefore, Rohan Sensei was really concerned about what this guy's back is on him, you know, because after all, after he used Heaven's Door, he ends up seeing some kind of message about the guy who's afraid to let someone see his back with the scars and so forth, you know, which Rohan Sensei is really curious, and it looks like the guy was about to fall through a trap hole when Rohan Sensei asked him to can you scratch my back for me, that kind of thing, you know. As for Josuke, he ends up working with that motorcycle guy who got into an accident after healing him up, and says he found someone that has the smell on Koichi, and therefore Josuke ends up touching the guy, but it's actually his mother somehow. Something like that is really starting to be a little strange. But going back to Josuke's mother, she was attacked by a stand user who somehow could turn people into paper if finding out what fear they have, you know? And what this fear is if he finds some kind of, how you supposed to say, some kind of sign or symptom that you show fear, like Josuke's mother swallows her saliva one time or twice after seeing the guy, after seeing that she's scared, he uses his dad's invincible attack and turns it into paper somehow, you know? And that's what he did to Koichi after he finds out about a sign of fear that Koichi had twice in a row, or maybe one or two times. And right now, Josuke was showing that sign, and he was about to do so. But we also have to it that things are about to get ugly as Josuke finds a paper in his mother's pocket and is about to open it. And it ends up with the to be continued. So, looks like to me this guy is not just going to be some joking mad around, but there is a way how to how not to be attacked by that stand. You got to not let the guy find out what kind of sign of fear you're showing, but if you do, he gets you. Forgot the guy's name, but all I know is his stand ability is to turn people into paper if he finds your sign of fear, that kind of thing. It's confusing and complicated, but I'll just say this in simple words. He could turn you into paper if you show fear in front of him. Well, if you show a symptom or a sign, such as swallowing your saliva, biting your tongue, or biting your lip, which Josuke has, and so forth. Maybe 2 times or once, I don't know, but that's how his power works. New enemy, yay, no wonder Koichi vanished off the map. While the other guy who likes to live at the pylon and so forth, but So if anything else, that's about it. I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm out for Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye bye. Toodaloo.